I'm going to take a second to talk to you about underdogs.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly, Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly, the playoffs, baby, the playoffs. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. This week has been a good week so far. I'm feeling like we're going to go into Tampa and we're going to shock the world. We are going to shock the world. Shout out to everybody already in the chat, man. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is kind of a celebration as well, if you could tell by the shirt. You know what I mean? You know this is my lucky shirt, y'all. You know this is my lucky shirt. I just want to say thank you for the 3K, man. We just passed 3K yesterday. I wasn't able to go live because I was at work, but I appreciate it, man. It means the world to me. 3K is a milestone I did not really expect us to hit, especially this quick. YouTube was something I was just doing to kind of kill some time. You guys created a family for me, and I can't thank you guys enough. So we're not going to get too sappy, but I did want to say thank you. But I do want to talk about these Philadelphia Eagles, man. Look, outside of the playoff game, obviously there's going to be a lot of awards being talked about. There's going to be a lot of, finalists for different awards and accomplishments. And two players on the Philadelphia Eagles have now accomplished something that is a beautiful thing to see. I think we all felt they deserved this. Maybe there was a snub on the line, and we'll talk about that as well. But shout out to Jason Kelce. Shout out to Lane Johnson, both getting all-pro honors. Jason Kelce getting first-team all-pro. That makes it his fourth. So 4 all-pro, first-team all-pro for Jason Kelce. The man's a Hall of Famer. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. The man is a Hall of Famer. All the doubt, anybody that has any type of argument against Jason Kelce being a Hall of Famer either just doesn't watch football or just doesn't like him, has a personal vendetta. There's no way you can't tell me that guy's not a Hall of Famer. Shout out to Lane Johnson, man. He's had a great year. He had an awesome year. I didn't see Jordan Mailata's name. I didn't see Jordan Mailata's name, and Jordan Mailata, I feel, has had an amazing year. I really do. I know that there's a lot of good left tackles out there, but I would be interested. I would be interested to see who those names ahead of him are, because I do feel like Jordan Mailata had an amazing year. There was a stretch of games he didn't give up a pressure, let alone a sack. So you can make an argument that he kind of got snubbed there, but it is what it is. It's his first full year, and in the terms that we had Jalen Hurts, he was a rookie, right? So it is what it is, but I'm hyped, man. I think getting this honor just makes this offensive line even hungrier, whether it's Jordan Mailata feeling like he was slighted, whether it's Jason Kelce feeling honored that he got the award, Lane Johnson the same. So, look, I'm excited for this playoff game. I really don't even know what to say at this point. I've been on so many shows talking about this playoff game, telling everybody that I feel like we can really go out there and prove a lot of people wrong, and maybe go out there and win this game. Maybe steal a game in the playoffs. Maybe steal two. If we beat the Buccaneers, there's not much you can tell me that we can't go out there and beat the Green Bay Packers. I understand that, look, Devontae Adams is amazing, right? They got an amazing running back, great defense, pretty good defense. I don't want to say great. They got a decent defense. They got Aaron Rodgers. They have the talent, to go out there and whoop on us. But so do the Bucs. You know what I mean? And we're here. If we win this game, man, y'all think I'm talking big now. Just wait till then. Shout out to me, because every time I look at this blackboard, if you are an OG of the channel, you remember when we had the blackboard going. I might have to bring that back, but it still says Eagles are going 7-4 in our last 11. I stuck to that. I was right. It feels good to be right, so I just wanted to say that again. Now, shout out to everybody already in the chat, man. We got Dank Burrito in here saying time for the dub. It definitely is. It is definitely time for that dub. I'm hyped. There's nothing you can tell me right now that is going to take me off the high horse of we weren't supposed to be here. We were not supposed to be here. This is like when you get an all-exclusive trip to, the place you were dreaming of going on vacation, and you don't have to pay for a damn thing. You're not supposed to be, hey, I work, working at McDonald's and you got that trip, right? Like, you ain't supposed to be there. So you're going to enjoy it while you're there. Everything is plus territory. I'm hyped. This is, look, whatever happens for the Philadelphia Eagles, outside of like getting absolutely blown out, like if we go out there and can't put up a point and let 40 on the board, I'm gonna feel a little type of way. I'm not gonna lie. But either way, I'm gonna come back on this podcast the day after that, and I'm gonna feel very proud of what my team is. And that's not making excuses for the loss. That's not preparing for the loss. That's just the truth. At the end of the day, this is all plus territory for me. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I think everybody should be excited. Ryan Rowe, what's going on? Jason Wright says, let's shock the world. Fly Eagles fly. You already know. What's going on, Ramar? What's going on, Static Eagle? You said wrench. You ain't got a wrench, bro? You about to get me in my Oprah, you know what I'm saying? You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Oh, Static, you got a wrench. You good. You good. Frank Moyer says it's time to shut the TB down. And the only way that happens is if we get after TB and get him uncomfortable in the pocket. That's 100% true. Look, I was on Edge of Philly Sports today. It's on YouTube. If you look on my community post, I shared it. Big shout out to my guy, Big Al. He's a great dude, great friend of mine. But either way, we were talking about this, man. And he kind of asked me, do you think Gannon is going to, send the dogs, or do you think he's going to stay back? And I think we all know what we think he's going to do. But if it's me, man, live and die by the blitz. Just go for it. You have literally nothing to lose. On offense or defense, you literally have nothing to lose. Go out there, try and make some big plays, and see if you can't steal a possession or two, because I feel like you're going to need it. You're going to need a possession or two. It's going to come down to, you making more plays on the defense than they do. If we can stop Tom Brady, if we can keep Tom Brady off the field, it's going to be a beautiful thing. So I think we got a chance, man. I really do. We playing with house money. We should not be here if we don't win. I just want to look competitive. This game is a confidence booster. Big facts, TJ. What's going on, TJ? And that's a big fact. And not just that, not just a confidence booster. It's another test. You know what I'm saying? It's another way to evaluate your young guys. It's another way to evaluate this young coaching staff and see what they do when things are on the line, right? When it's a one game, season. Even though I kind of feel like this past couple weeks were that, they might have had the relaxing factor of knowing they didn't really have to make the playoffs. Maybe that, kind of took some of the pressure off. But at the same time, if you lost one of these games, you weren't going to make the playoffs. So I felt like you had that pressure on you. I felt like the past couple of weeks, especially, were playoff games. Would you be happy with Booth in the draft? I would have to look him up. What position does he play? I would have to look him up. What's going on, Midwest Eagles fan? I want Green Bay next week and Dallas the week after that. Let's get it, Nigel. I wanted Dallas this week. I wanted to take them out early. I don't even think Dallas is going to make it out the first round. I think 49ers got something cooking for them because they've been hot lately. We'll see what happens. It is what it is. It is what it is. Booby about to run us to the second round. Watch what I tell you. I sure hope so. And I've said this plenty of times. The Philadelphia Eagles just have to be who they are. Be who you are, and you will succeed this week, I feel. If you just continuously run it down these guys' throats, the best way to, stop a Tom Brady is to keep him off the field. So if you can keep Tom Brady off the field, let's go. You know what I'm saying? That's your best bet, is keeping him off the field. What's going on, Marv? What's going on? TJ says, hopefully Baby Arms has learned this lesson. Let's time go low. Yeah, we need our defense to really step it up. Our defense is going to have to step it up, plain and simple. I know I sit here and talk about how our offense has to be an extension of our defense, by keeping Tom Brady off the field. But our defense has to step it up. They're going to have to make plays. We're going to need Darius Slay to kind of be on an island with Mike Evans. He's got to take somebody out. He's been a lockdown this year as far as numbers go. So he's going to have to take Mike Evans out of the game for us, and then hope that we can be a team and take out Gronk, Leonard Fournette, who I think Leonard Fournette is somebody that we got to keep our eye on. If we can shut down Leonard Fournette, it makes it a lot easier for our defense, in my opinion. Tampa Bay, Green Bay, and then Dallas would be great experience for this young team and coaching staff in the playoffs. I agree. I'll play whoever, man. We in the playoffs, so I'll play whoever. It's going to be all great experiences. I don't really care who we playing. Go out there and play whoever wins. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this going. What's going on, JC Eagles Talk? He said, I'm going to sit back and enjoy this game, win or lose. But I really think we can win this game. I am hoping that JG gives us something, has something up his sleeves, and our offense starts fast. That's another thing. Yeah, our offense can't start slow like they have been. They definitely have to get that 15-play script or whatever it is that they do in the beginning of the game. And they gotta come and attack. They have to attack. But I get nervous that attacking mentality will be, we got to go out here and throw the ball. And I don't think that's what it is. I don't care if it's 15 run plays that you script in the beginning of the game. As long as it's like you're switching it up, hit them on the outside, zone, hit them up the middle with Jordan Howard, run a couple, it's zone reads, RPOs. I know people hate that word, but run different variations, but keep it running. I'm not mad at you. Like, I would literally, if we run the ball 50 times this game, I would not be mad. I would not be mad. We're gonna beat the Bucks. Let's go, Thomas. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Until it doesn't happen, it's going to happen. That's how I feel. What's going on, Evan? He says, the fact that we are in here is amazing. People said 3-14. Now look at it. Sometimes you got to look at, yeah, exactly. It's just another week of football. Obviously, there's, implications behind it. But I know that's how they're taking it. That's how I feel, right? That's how I feel. I feel like at the end of the day, especially with the expectations that we have, if we are a Green Bay, if we are a Rams team, that this is it. Like, we have to go out there and really, because you look at a Rams team, they have no first round picks till till I'm 50 or something. Like, they have no first round picks for a while. You look at the Green Bay Packers, who knows if Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers are coming back next year. So there's implications beyond just the football game for a lot of these teams. We don't really have that. We are in plus territory. There's really no other way I could say it. Marv says this game is winnable, but we are going to need stops. We're gonna need turnovers. We're going to need turnovers. Like, we're going to have to give this offense a short fields. We're going to have to, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say this, but we're going to have to get lucky. It is what it is. We're going to have to get some luck on our side in order to go out there and beat Tom Brady and these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. TJ says this game has finally answer the question if Hurts is the guy going forward in terms of how well he plays. I think this is a big part of it. I think that it's an ongoing experiment with him. I think, like I said, he has next year. He has, that time this offseason. So I think it's an ongoing. You have to keep watching him, keep seeing him grow. But this could be a big stamp for him. This could be that turnaround game for him. You know what I'm saying? If he goes out there and just figures it out because the pressure is on, that he might need that. He might need the pressure to just be on, and he figures it out. On the other hand, he might just fold. So I don't want to give this game, I should say, too much credence on who he is. But I think it could be a big step forward, or it could be a big, question mark. But I don't think it makes him who he is moving forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Big Chris, what's going on? He says, hope this team shows up and shows out, but I'm riding with them, win or lose. That's how it's got to be. That's how it's got to be. No slow starts, Marv. I agree. What's going on, Eagles Realist? He says, what's up, Joe? Made it Friday to Friday. Sunday can't come soon enough. Big facts, man. I felt like it's Sunday for the past 3 or 4 days. And shout out to Gail, Saunders, 4th and John. They hit me up. They coming out here. They're trying to do some tailgate, so I'm definitely going to pop out to that if that happens. This whole weekend, I am a diehard Eagles fan. I'm always a diehard Eagles fan, but I'm an obnoxious Eagles fan this weekend. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. I've talked pure junk to people when I see them outside, when they see my hat, that, oh yeah, you're ready for the Bucks. Are you ready for the Eagles? Are you ready? Don't. Next question. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling this week. Derek Mack says weather will help us. Then I think we have a serious shot at Green Bay. They almost lost to a backup quarterback in Baltimore. This is over our year. If the weather is, as sloppy as it's looking like it might be, I definitely think that's a big plus for the Philadelphia Eagles. Look, we're an ugly team. The way we play is an ugly type of football, especially on offense. So, and it may, maybe the ball slips out of Tom Brady's hands, because it's wet weather. You got to get lucky somewhere. You have to get some luck here. Ryan Rose says Gannon had to keep adjusting to fit. Yeah, he's going to have to adjust. They're going to have to figure out what works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say go out there and just blitz the heck out of him. But if, he's picking you apart, you're obviously going to have to make some adjustments. So it's going to be, you know, by game basis, but you have to keep this team in it. You can't go down 21-0 like we did so early the last game. So, but it's two different teams in my opinion. Thomas says we will get valuable experience. Either way, I agree. Dethrone the GOAT, beat the champs, Priceless. Yeah, I'm excited. We have a golden opportunity here. We have a golden opportunity here to make some people open their eyes. JC Eagles Talk says Shaq and JPP are scheduled to play. Grayson and Rojo are out. I think we are a healthy team going into this matchup. Remember the last time we played, Lane and Goddard didn't play. That's a big fact. I know we did have Ertz, but you know, Ertz obviously wasn't really doing much for us earlier on in this year. So I think it's a totally different. We're just two totally different teams right now. Even the way our defense played, and even some of the defensive players, it's just a different team right now. I think Hurts has locked next year. I look at this game as one of those bonus questions on an exam that can't hurt your grade but can help. I agree. Yeah, it's like if you go out there and get it right, hey, that looks good for you. But if you know if it's not the greatest of games, it's all right. We can figure this out. As long as you're not looking lost. If he looks like absolutely lost, then you know it's gonna have to be a conversation. But I don't think he's gonna look absolutely lost. We are 48 hours and 20 minutes away from kickoff. Let's go. I like that. I might have to get a timer. Maybe I can get a timer on here. I got to figure out how I could do that. What the F? Diggs and Ramsey are all pro. Get the F out of here. Slay should have at least been. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I guess you can. Yeah, I agree. Guess there's only so many people you can put, but I wouldn't say that none of those guys don't. Like, Diggs deserves it. Ramsey deserves it. But, yeah, I think Slay should have been in that conversation, but it is what it is. I think we have a great chance. I don't know why the chat thinks the Cowboys are going to advance. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. We'll see what happens, though. I'm a hater. I'm an obnoxious Eagles fan this weekend. I really don't care. I'm trying to, like, sound, professional about it, but it is what it is, man. That's what we all got to be. We have to be proud of our team right now. It's been an up and down season. I haven't been able to gloat much, but guess what? If your team's not in the playoff, I don't want to hear it. That's how I'm feeling right now. I don't see many Giants fans in here, no Washington fans in here. I don't see them. We used to see them all the time. They used to come and party all the time. ECA says, what's the next question thing where it hurts? What did I miss? Basically, so John McClain, I was waiting for somebody to ask that, but John McClain basically brought up a high school game that, Jalen Hurts was in, that he got blown out in a playoff game in high school. And it was just a dumb question. It was just a weird question. Like, what? You can't talk about anything in college that he did. That was pressure in college. It just felt like a stretch. Like, it felt like something to try and get, like, a clickbaity title or something like that. I don't know what was transpiring in his mind when he asked that question. But either way, yeah. And he just was like, he kind of laughed and said, next question. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious, to be honest. What's going on, Show Enough? Late in the draft, James Cook is on the board, a.k.a. Dalvin's little brother, Steele. I've been hearing about him. I saw like a highlight of him. They were like, oh, looking like Dalvin Cook. We'll see what happens. We're winning this game because we're Philadelphia and we fight. Talk to him, Chaos. Talk to him. That's how I feel. Madden Jinx, we win. I like that. I hope so. If we can keep TB off the field and control the clock, we definitely got a shot to win. I agree, Mike. That's all this comes down to, and I've talked about it numerous occasions. The offense has to be an extension of this defense, man. It has to be an extension of this defense. The offense has to keep the defense off the field. So, it has to come down to that. And that's why it would be beautiful. It's an ugly day weather-wise. That would be beautiful, right? And then you just got to run the ball down these guys' throats, man. Take your time on offense, even if you're only getting 3 every now and then. If it's a 6-minute drive and you get 3 off that, okay. Obviously, you want 7, but okay. Like, just time is almost more important against a Tom Brady than the points are. And I know that sounds dumb. Obviously, you want to put up points. But if the least amount of time you can have Tom Brady on that field for defense helps you out the most. That is the best defense against a guy like him. And I hate Tom Brady. So let me stop talking so nice about him. Do you think Tom Brady is still upset for the Super Bowl? I do. He talks about us a lot. He does talk about us a lot. 49ers upset. Be ready. I could see it. I could definitely see it, Evan. What's going on, Mir Joanna? Yeah, that was a... Nah, we don't want store brand Cook. Yeah, it was a dumb question. I put both of the things to. It was a dumb question in my opinion. Hurts team lost 71-21. Damn, I didn't even know it was that bad. His interception or his intentions were to get Hurt to lash out, so McClain can make some BS article like Hurts lashes out. Is that a good leader? Hurts handled it perfectly. Yeah, I agree. That was like, I don't know what McClain was trying to do. It seemed like real. It seemed, I don't know, man. I don't know. Why do it? You know, that's really what it comes down to. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We still got 32 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. We just reached 3K, so it's road to 4K, right? It's the road to 4K. We don't stop. We just keep on eating. We just keep on eating. Knife talk. I love that song. You know that? Love that song. Hurts legs will play a big part in Sunday's game. Yeah, it was a 50-point game 6 years ago. Exactly. It's like, why bring that up? So weird to bring that up. Why not talk about the games, you know, during the year or something like that? Like, you know, McClain, I don't know, man. I don't hate McClain, but I don't know why you do that. What's the point? What's the point? You're just looking to cause up trouble, to stir up trouble. Cook says a speed that we don't have. We have straight line speed. Cook is elusive like Sanders, but faster. Jeff McClain is not well liked in that Eagles locker room. He's a known weirdo. I see us running for at least 200 yards and throwing for 180 and 2 touchdowns. If we can do that, I would be hyped. I would be hyped. I heard Seth Joyner saying that he wanted like a 65-30 or a 40. I don't know what he said. 65-35 split. I think he said. I would love that as far as running, you know, twice as much as the pass. I think that's the recipe for success. Let everything in the passing game come off of the run game, and I think that will be successful. What's going on, Drew Johnson? What's going on, brother? Richie MC says Eagles Saints trade Minshew and an early second-round pick for Alvin Kamara. Would that be fair? So you're saying Minshew and an early second-round pick? No, I don't want to do that. I probably wouldn't do that. I'm not paying Alvin Kamara, and I'm not giving. I don't know. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But no, I don't want Alvin Kamara. That's a good question, though. That's a good question, because off the top, I don't want Alvin Kamara because I just don't want to pay that. I think we can get production out of any running back that we have. To be honest with you, I think that it doesn't really matter who's the running back. We just have that good of an offensive line, that good of a run scheme. I just don't want to pay Alvin Kamara. But at the same time, I mean, it doesn't hurt having talent, right? Status on Howard and Sanders. As far as Howard, I think all things are go. He looks good to go. Sanders was at practice the other day without a brace on his hand or anything. So, I mean, that looks good. We'll see what happens. They seem like they're going to be good to go. It's just about how healthy they'll be. I don't know if either will be 100%, but it seems like they're ready to go Sunday. So, I mean, that's what we want to hear, right? Miles is a great talent. Love the guy, but is also injured somehow. Always injured. Yeah, you know, I think that Miles Sanders, it's a weird case with him. It's a really weird case with him, but he has a lot of talent. Chief, what's going on? He says, oh, my bad. He says, what up, bro? Just tuning in. What I missed? Not much. We just talking, you know what I'm saying? We just talking about this Buccaneers game. How I'm an ignorant or obnoxious, I should say, Eagles fan this weekend. I don't care. I'm talking my talk this week. And I'm doing it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to every content creator, first of all, because I'm going to say this. I know Lord Brunson has gotten on me a lot this whole year because I've been very critical about this team. But this week, let's just go. Let's go. After we lose, I'm going straight into draft talk. So as soon as I'm enjoying this. If this is our last week, this is our last week. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you guys stick around for the draft off-season talk. But hey, I don't care. I'm enjoying this last week. I'm going all in. What's going on? Richie Rich says Kenneth Walker in the third, in the second round. How do you feel about James Conner as a free agent? James Conner would be an interesting guy just because I know he has that, physicality to him. It depends on what you want to do with Howard. I think Howard would be a good option to keep. It's again with the injuries with him too. I don't know. I think this running game really is more so about like I said, the offensive line and the actual scheme of it than it is whoever you have as a runner. I would love to just see the type of running backs that we have kept keep that shifty guy that you have in the Miles Sanders. Keep that the ground and pound guy that you have in a Jordan Howard. Keep that receiving type back like you have in a Kenneth Gainwell. And I think that, as long as you find those niches, you're good. I think we're fine. So, I mean, I like Kenneth Walker. I mean, James Conner would be an interesting, name depending on how much he wants to get paid. I'm sure he'll come cheap. But at that point, do you rather just bring Jordan Howard? He already knows the scheme. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think at that point, I'm just keeping Jordan Howard. Shaq Barrett versus JPP versus do the D ends rotate? I mean, I really don't know. I would have to talk to I would have to look up their games. I really don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not really worried about their defensive line. I think that I really am not. I'm not too worried about their defensive line. So let's just run it down their throat. If it doesn't work, I'd rather lose and run the ball 40 times and the headlines be, you know what I'm saying, the Eagles, finally get their run game stopped. That's fine. But if we go out there and pass the ball 40 times and lose because of that, I'm going to be a little bit upset because it makes no sense. We understand that that's not our strength. But we'll see what happens. Minshew to Indies for next year's first second round pick. Yeah, facts. We should do that. What's your schedule for this weekend? You're going to tailgate. All right. So I can't really, Saturday I'm supposed to work. It is what it is. I know people that I work with, and I think even my boss is subscribed, so hopefully he's not watching this part. But yeah, I'm supposed to work Saturday, but I know there's some dope tailgates going on, so I might be going to one of those. Sunday, I'm definitely gonna be out there early. I'm talking to Gail, like I said, and we're trying to figure out what we want to do. But I'm definitely gonna be at the Tampa Bay State. I don't even know Raymond James. That's what it's called. I'm definitely gonna be out there early. So Drew, if you're gonna be there, hit me up. I think you got me on Twitter or on the Discord. Hit me up and we'll figure it out. We'll meet up. I'm definitely down to meet anybody that's gonna be out here. Let me know. I'm definitely down to meet up, kick it, whatever, man. That would be dope. I'm probably gonna be going live while we out there. So, you know what I'm saying? That it's gonna be fun. I'm going all out. I don't care if this is it. This is it. You know what I'm saying? I bought the tickets. If this is it, this is it. Fletch ignored Jeff too. Go Birds. I think we need at least 39 minutes time of possession. If we can get that much, that'll be beautiful. I don't even know how to say Sanchez. What's up, Sanchez? I don't know how to say the first part of your name. I'm sorry. But we're gonna win. What you talking about? Yeah, we're gonna win. I don't know if you're a Bucks fan. I hope not. But if you're an Eagles fan, I agree with you. JP Martinez says Bucks are 7-1 when allowing 100 plus rushing yards, including 172 in a win at Buffalo. Well, hopefully we're different. I didn't know that. Well, hopefully they're gonna be 7-2, right? Soul Exchange. Remember when people said we would only win 4 games? Talk to them. I always said 6 to 9 wins, and then I think in the actual, like, when I went through the schedule, I think I gave us like 10 or 11. So I was always, I was hopeful. You feel me? I was always hopeful. Sanders is soft. Trade him for a third. You think anybody would give us a third for him? That would be interesting. JP, what was the turnover stats? The artist formerly known as the Hater Joe has changed all at least for this playoff. Yeah, exactly. At least for this playoff run, and then we're going to get back to being analytical. But for this playoff run, I'm talking my talk, man. I'm talking my talk. What's going on, Junior? Vea is a beast. He is. What's going on, Eagles Uncensored? Good afternoon, Joe. Hope all is well. Yes, sir. Same with you, man. I'm surprised you're not live right now. Y'all been going ham with those lives. So many good games next week. Yeah, there's some good games this weekend, too. I can't wait. I really cannot wait, man. This is going to be... This is gonna be fun. We better go out there and beat these boys. I don't care. I do not care. I'm gonna talk so much junk when I'm at the stadium. I'm gonna talk so much junk on lives. If any Tampa Bay fan or Tampa Bay content creator wants to get me on their channel, understand you're getting this Castro. You're not getting the, calm and collected Castro from week 3, week 4. You know what I'm saying? You getting this Castro. I'm with the smoke this week. Interesting. I was looking up the comment and post. What do you think about Miles Sanders returning after his broken hand? He didn't have it wrapped up yesterday, but we still don't know if he is ready because he was limited in practice. Look, it looks like I said, I think that these guys are going to play. It's just about how healthy they'll be. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. For real, bro, draft talk almost as good as regular season talk. From knowing 2 players in the draft to knowing every first round highlights is very cool. Facts. And we, I don't know if you were here last season. We get, draft prospects on here. We get a lot of guys to come on and talk the draft. We do a lot of different mock drafts. We do a full, which we're gonna do again this year. So remember, this was Philly the podcast that started this, because I'm sure it might start, become a trend next year. But we do a full mock draft. So every team we get a content creator or a reporter from every single NFL team, and we have them pick for their team. Last year it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It made this year a lot easier because we had a connection to a lot of people. So we do that every year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for draft talk. I know I'm excited for the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but I love draft talk. I got mixed feelings about my boy Miles playing this game, but he our best explosive back. Yeah, I mean, this is it. This might be your last game. You kind of got to go all out. If he feels like he's good enough to go, then you throw him out there and hope for the best. Baby Arms better not screw us over this game. Miles Sanders is back too. Yeah, we needed him. No, sir. I had to have some family time, spend some time with my family and kids. I respect that. Bro. I appreciate that. I feel like I'm family now. You spending time up in the chat. My family, bro. Is that what you're saying now? Is that what you're saying? Being a helpful hand. Ulysses. I hope I said it right. Ulysses Sanchez. Hope I said that right. Cards and Rams is going to be crazy. Both teams made last season trades to push for a deep run, and they have to face both teams. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think the Rams, they have a lot to lose, man. I really do feel like the Rams have a lot to lose. Shout out to my guy Rigo with the $5 super chat. He says, yo, Castro, who's going to be the breakout player for Sunday's game? And congrats on 3K. Love the content. I appreciate you. Keep it up. I appreciate you, Rigo. Thank you. That 3K is crazy. Just reading that is crazy. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to CK Birds for sharing one of my posts. That man, I looked at, it's funny, I'm going to answer your question, but I looked at, me and CK Birds have known each other kind of since I started this channel. I reached out to him real early, and he's been really cool with me, but he shared one of my posts. That man does not share anything. I felt so special. I have no idea. But breakout player of the game. Look, I'm going to say that it's going to be Jalen Hurts, and we're going to need it to be Jalen Hurts. And it's not going to be that he goes out there and throws the ball 40 times, 35 times, 30 times. I'm saying that he goes out there and makes smart decisions. I'm saying that he goes out there and he does what's right. When it's time for him to tuck it and run, he does that. When it's time for him to make a 5-yard throw, he does that. When it's time to try and attack downfield, he does that. So I'm not asking him to go out there and make 25 great throws. I'm asking him to go out there and make big plays when necessary. So offensively, it's got to be Jalen Hurts. Defensively, I think it comes down to these linebackers. TJ Edwards needs to play, his game. We need our linebackers to be the linebackers we've seen the past couple weeks. I'd say the last 7 weeks, we've had some good linebacking play ever since TJ Edwards has stepped in. So we need to see that. So I'll say linebackers as the defensive wise, who I think needs to break out. But on our offense, man, Jalen Hurts needs to be that guy. But I appreciate that $5 super chat, and I appreciate that. Congratulations on the 3K. We about to hit 4K soon. I already feel it. That's right, Joe. Speak spicy to it. We're winning this one. Step aside, Bucks. Facts. Every time somebody asks me if we about to win this week, next question. You know what I'm saying? Ask me about the Green Bay Packers. Ask me how I feel about them. I know this is all going to get clipped. If we lose, if we get smacked in the first round, this is all getting clipped. I hope Jay Tuck ain't in here. I hope the Cowboys people ain't in here, because I know this is all getting clipped. Miles is tied in second in yards per carry amongst all running backs, and people want to get rid of him. Shake my head. Yeah, I don't remember when Smallwood and Josh Adams was our running back. Yo, Josh Adams had a good year, low-key. Josh Adams had a good year for us. Smallwood wasn't bad either. But no, I'm not saying get rid of Miles. I've never said get rid of Miles. That's my guy. I just think that you realistically can get similar production out of almost any running back. I think as long as they have some talent. This offensive line is ridiculous. In the way that we do our runnings, and then you add a guy like Jalen Hurts that also adds to the running game. I mean, it's ridiculous to me. I think that we have a very good advantage at the at running the ball just because of the front five that we have. So that's how I feel. Baby Arms was getting destroyed by Fournette back in week 6. Yeah, man, but he's not a starter no more. Pharrell, Miles, and Howard are way better. Quez Watkins. Quez is that dude. Eagles Uncensored says, thank you for inspiring me to do this YouTube thing, bro. Because if you didn't, I couldn't have helped our brother in need with the platform we have here. God bless, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, man. That's why I kept on coming, trying to show love. I shared it on I think I shared it on Facebook. But either way, yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody that showed love, and AK Eagles was here since the jump. You know what I'm saying? He's been supporting since I was at like a 1K, below 1K. So I appreciate the love, man. Richie MC says Rager or Quez will make a key play. Don't laugh, chat. Rager, I heard somebody else say that, and I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about saying it, but I couldn't say it. I couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do that with a straight face. Shout out to the 45 people in the chat, man. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you ain't subscribed yet, man, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't know what you're doing. When look, when you hear Philly, you hear greatness. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. I'm really just feeling myself because I'm going to the playoff game. I'm really excited, y'all. I really am excited. It's been a good week. We hit 3K. I'm going to see the Eagles game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in the playoffs. It's an Eagles playoff. I've never been to a playoff game, let alone an Eagles playoff game. So, man, it's a different feeling. Tyree Jackson on IR. Jack Stahl will get a goal line touchdown. I would love that. If Jack Stahl gets a touchdown, be ready for me to retweet my Jack Stahl interview about 45 times. Be ready for that. X Factor going to be Jalen Rager for the Bucks. Get him off my screen. That's crazy, man. You should make some bet. Eagles win, you have to do something. Eagles win, you do something for you. But if you lose, might have to bring back the onesie. Bruh, I ain't bringing that onesie back. I think I still got it, though. I don't know where it is. My girl loves that thing. She, like, falls asleep in it half the time. It's actually pretty comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'll go guess it. Y'all pick a bet. I don't care. Y'all pick a bet. Maybe, and I'll do it. Maybe. Depending on what it is. Because y'all be wild sometimes. Sadly, because no Colts in the playoff postseason, the WrestleMania scenario cannot happen. Yeah, that's true. I forgot you brought that up earlier. Soul Exchange. What's going on, man? It's been a minute. They're gonna announce uniforms today. Hopefully it's black. Bro, if they do all black, I was gonna wear my green Dawkins, but I have a black Selleck. So I might rock that one instead. If they do all black, I would rock the black Selleck. Otherwise, I'm rocking the Dawkins. I got the Super Bowl Griffies they made. I'm going all decked out in Philly. Polly says my media talking too much ish on the Eagles. That's what they gonna do. Keep adding fire or fuel to the fire. Keep adding fuel to the fire because I love it. We're gonna meet Colts next year. I can't wait. Hopefully they still got number 11 in there. Number 2. What's his number over there? He was playing like number 2, so maybe that's why I thought number 2. Are they going to surround Jalen Hurts with weapons next year? I think he has weapons. I mean, what else do you want to add to it? Maybe another wide receiver, but I don't think you need to go out there and go crazy for the offense. This defense is really what needs the makeover, in my opinion. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got almost 50 people, and we have 37 likes. Can we get those likes up? Appreciate you. If you could take a second to hit that like. They sleep on us for sure. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. Castro, if the Eagles win in Tampa Bay, you need to go to Lambeau Field the following week, bro. It's going to be cold. I'm from up north, man. It ain't going to be too cold. I would go. Y'all want to pay for that? Y'all want to pay for that? I'll go if somebody buys me tickets. If somebody buys me tickets, I'll go to Lambeau Field. That's gonna be expensive. Tampa Bay needs to change their name to Tom Brady's. They have their their logo is obviously the like Buccaneer guy, I guess, or whatever. But they have Tom Brady's like face superimposed on it on most shirts, which is like the weirdest thing. I would never. If you put Jalen Hurts' face on Swoop, I would be upset. Swoop is his own entity. Swoop is his own person. Don't disrespect Swoop like that. Yeah, they just, it's sad though, because like I said, I'm from up north. I'm originally from Connecticut, so it's part of technically New England. The amount of Tom Brady lovers was so annoying. So yeah, trust me, I hate Tom Brady. Even though that interview that he did with Draymond Green, that was pretty cool. I don't like him, but that was pretty cool to see them chopping it up. Fine Wine Fletch. I like that's a funny name. I want to see Hurts and Quez reenact Vic and D-Jack's opening bomb play against Washington. Ooh, that would be nice. He is number 2. All right, yeah. So he's playing like his number. It is what it is. I need Antonio Brown to show up at the game to distract TB12. He's going to be the Eagles' X Factor. I want to see him in the stands. I feel like that's some stuff he would do. I feel like Antonio Brown's is going to just be in like the stands somewhere and he's just going to stand up like some wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like some wrestling stuff. Just like, oh my God, Antonio Brown's here. And then he's just going to run on the field and give the whole Tampa Bay Buccaneers the Stone Cold Stunner or something. I don't know. I would love to see it. What do we need on defense next year? I've said this before. I think that my top list of needs right now, it goes defensive end, it goes linebacker, and then it goes secondary. I don't want to say cornerback or safety. I'm cool with it either. If you want to go get yourself a playmaking safety, let's get it. If you want to go get yourself a playmaking cornerback, let's get it. But you need somebody in that secondary that's young, that can be a stalwart, somebody that you can build around for the next couple years and the future of this team. We have no real future of this defense. Who's the future of this defense? When you look at this team, who do you say, 4 or 5 years from now, they're gonna be scary because they still have this guy? I don't think we really have that, and we need to get that this year. This year has to be all about defense. Said I've been good, working 2 jobs, working to get certified as a PT. Okay. So when you a PT working for the Eagles, I need interviews. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hook me up. After Super Bowl 52, my hatred for Brady was gone. That was cathartic. Yeah, I feel you. It felt good beating them. It definitely felt good beating them. Bengals versus Raiders. I know people are going to say I'm crazy for this, but I think the Raiders are going to win that game. It is what it is. You're a real fan when you got a Selleck, Sproles, Jordan Matthews jersey. I respect that. I would love a Sproles jersey, honestly. I don't have a Sproles. I have Selleck. Selleck was one of the first jerseys I bought, to be honest. Patriots versus Bills. That's going to be a great game. I think that Patriots are going to take that, though. Maybe I'll do like a whole video just picking him. Maybe if y'all want to see that. He's going to shoot a music video while Tampa on offense. Bro, I'm telling you right now, Marv, I'm going to shoot a music video out front of Tampa Bay. Just dissing Tampa Bay. That's what I might do today. I don't got nothing to do after work. After I get out of here, I might just do that. I might go shoot a music video in front of Tampa Bay Stadium. West Hartford. Oh, you from West Hartford? I'm from West Hartford. I lived in West Hartford, Polly. That's crazy. Small world. That's a small world. So do you know my boy Clockwise? Great music. Clockwise makes some great music. I don't know. I can't stand time, but he's like MJ. He doesn't need extra motivation. I don't want psycho time. I feel you. I honestly feel you. We could use any running back with our type of offense, so I'm not worried with our running. That's kind of how I feel. Milton Williams has been a lot better than I've even given him credit for. I've even actually dogged him out a little bit on one of my shows. I didn't dog him out. I said some that I felt like he wasn't, doing the greatest for a 3rd round pick, but he has. He's been pretty good. I went back and kind of watched his season again because a lot of people were telling me I was wilding on that fact, and I was a little bit bugged out on that. Not only beating Brady, but beating Brady in the best game in his career. Yeah, I'm excited. Antonio Brown is going to be disguised as the Bucs mascot. He's going to pop out and RKO Brady and Arians. Crazy part, this could actually happen with how crazy it is. If that happens, that made this ticket worth every price, every dollar, every pretty cent that I spent on this ticket is worth it. If I see that, I will go crazy. I will cry laughing. I got the Raiders and Bills. Yeah, I can see that. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm hoping Pittsburgh beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead. That's all I ask. Yeah, I really don't care. I would love to see Chiefs, but I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really don't even care about the Chiefs. I have nothing against Andy Reid. Go win as many Super Bowls as you want, bro. Speak easy. What's going on, Easy? What's going on? He said, motherfuckers made the playoffs. You can't tell me nothing, bro. You can't tell me nothing. We in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? How you going to hate from outside the playoffs? You can't even get in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Brown. I'm feeling good. It's funny though. Speakeasy, shout out to Speakeasy Sports, man. Great Detroit podcaster talking all Detroit sports. Good friend of mine as well. Definitely go check him out if you guys are into basketball, MMA, anything. He talks it all. But either way, there was one guy. I think his name was One Pride. And chat, help me out with this. I'm pretty sure his name was One Pride. That was a Detroit fan. And he talked so much junk every day. Every day he was in my chat up until we played you guys. He's on the back of a milk carton right now, dog. I haven't seen him in so long. I have not seen him in so long. So shout out to One Pride, man. We miss you, bro. We miss you. Go in on it, Castro. I'm going to really have to make a diss track about these boys, bro. Marv said I'm talking about AB. Nah, I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it. So tell one of your boys send me a beat. We going in. We going in. I don't care. AB might jump out and hit Brady with a steel chair. I'ma stop. Bro, it would be amazing. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. I would die crying. It would be looking like Blitz the League out there. I would love it. We gonna shock the world. People sleeping on us. I agree, Marcus. I really do. Like, I know I'm talking big, but I really do think we have a shot. I don't think we're gonna go out there and just come out flat. I don't think we're gonna go out there and just roll over and die because they're a better team. Like, would I be surprised if we lose? No. I think, they're a great team. It is what it is, but I think that we should have confidence in this team right now. There's no reason to feel like we're gonna go out there and get blown out. Especially, I think I don't know what it is right now. Last time I looked, it was like 8.5, 9.5 spread. Like, don't disrespect us that much. Like, that's a bit much. Tom and I took that personal, Brady. Yeah. Pittsburgh is the biggest fluke playoff team. I never wanted a tie so bad. Yeah, I wanted to see a tie. Do the Eagles have a victory song? It's Fly, Eagles, Fly. On the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit them low, hit them high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. EAGLES. Eagles. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Does Detroit have a song? What is it? One day we'll make the Super Bowl. Let me stop. I'll just mess with you. Of course we do. What's going on, ISO? Eagles Slayer, what's going on? They are. Which Pitts beat the Chiefs? If Pittsburgh beats the Chiefs, I can't even talk. If Pittsburgh beats the Chiefs, Ben Roethlisberger is going to use his old man magic. That's how it's going to go. One Pride's one of your big... Yeah, tell him we miss him, man. I hope Miles Sanders is 100% because he fumbles, then both of his hands are good and can give Jonathan Gannon step up. My only two concerns. Yeah, Miles Sanders, I think if he's all right, then we fine. I'm not too worried about Miles Sanders, to be honest. We'll see what happens. Jonathan Gannon in that defense definitely worries me. He can't play soft. You know what I'm saying? You just can't play soft. AB did fart into, yeah, he did. He did in front of his PT. That was weird. You got some flows too, by the way, Castro. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Got to do what I do. You know what I mean? I believe Jalen Hurts is one of the battle-ready. Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to get... And I could be wrong about this. He just seems like a gamer. He seems like somebody that when the lights are on, it's a little bit different. So, we'll see what happens. F. Brady, I agree with that, Mitch. I agree with that. By the way, you do know... you know how to piss off a Giants fan. Mention the outside of rings. Eli has no claim to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah, I mean... He doesn't really. He really doesn't. He has like a billion interceptions. Led the league in interceptions more times than he did in touchdowns. Coming from a Cowboys fan, I honestly want y'all to kick Brady's butt. Let's go. Cowboys fans say that because they feel like if they can play us at some point, that's an easy win. It won't be. It won't be. I mean, we obviously have to play the Green Bay Packers, and if we beat both these teams, like, I don't know how you're going to... You know what I'm saying? I have zero idea how you're ever going to think it's an easy game. Shout out to Buck Skull Game for for subscribing. Shout out to you, brother. Neither Pitt or Philly are playoff teams if the NFL didn't change the rules. Hey, but they did. They did. What is Chef Castro be cooking this Sunday? I think maybe I'm going to have to do some Philly cheesesteaks, right? I might have to get some Philly in me, you know what I mean? More like one day Detroit will win a playoff game. It's been, 60 years? Detroit basketball, as a Bucks fan, scared of the Eagles' run game. As you should. I respect that. You got to be on. That's our one thing. That's literally our one thing. If we commit to that, There's not a lot of teams out there can beat us. You're wilding in this chat, Castro. That's what I got to do. That's what I do unspoken. I'm telling you, this week, y'all know me. If you're an OG, if you've been with me for a while, you know how I get down. I like to be analytic. I like to talk about, numbers and bring up why things can happen. This week, we going to talk, man. This, like I said, this might be it. This might be it. You know what I did the last week of my high school, right before graduation? I talked my junk to everybody I didn't like. You know what? I don't care. I don't care, because this is it. I might not see y'all next week. That's it. That's it. We're going to talk our talk, man. We flying high. I don't care. Shout out to the 50 in the chat. If you're an Eagles fan, you know what time it is. If you're not, you going to find out very soon what time it is. But be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Join the family. Darren Lewis says this game, I'm looking at Fletcher Cox or Javon Hargrave and Nelson and Darius Slay. They've got to make something happen. Fletcher Cox and Nelson are kind of our veterans on defense right now. Steve Nelson obviously has a lot of playoff experience with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they got to, help this young defensive team kind of get it together, kind of be ready for the moment. Hurts has to play his best game. I agree. Christian Bradshaw says, I like our chances against TB and Green Bay because Hart and the will to prove the media wrong each time. Underdogs just run faster, right? Underdogs just run faster. Bromoto Dragon says, Castro, how do you make your Philly cheesesteaks? It's funny you ask me that, because honestly, me and Gail were talking about we should just do a video on how to make cheesesteaks. So we might just do that Sunday. So you're going to have to wait. We're going to probably have to do that Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Show you how we get down. Eli statistically has been an average quarterback. He throws 2 picks for every 3 touchdowns. Also, other than the 2 runs they had, the Giants were a first-round exit, usually smacked by the Eagles, if they even made the playoffs. Frank says, can't wait till Mike Evans embarrasses Slay and makes Slay fake another hamstring injury. I can't wait for you, Frank. I can't wait for you, Frank, to eat your words. That's what I can't wait for. If we're being honest, if we're talking about the inevitable, if we're talking about the beautiful things that are to come, I can't wait till you go the way of one pride. Maybe you are one pride. Now that I think about it, maybe you are one pride pretending to be a Cowboys fan so you can still talk your junk. And if you are, I respect it. If Eagles get behind 2 possessions, might be over early. It might, it comes down to this defense. They have to figure out something that can work. We can't start off slow. That's very obvious. So, I'm hoping that we don't, but if we do, I think 10-0 is different than 14-0. I think that it all depends. If it's the first half and you're down 14-0, I don't think you panic yet, but if you're down 14-0 in the first 10 minutes, then you might have to hit that panic button a little bit. Dallas losing to the Niners at Jerry World might make me happier than us getting past Brady, just to see the sheer disappointment of them going one and done and make us wake up at midnight laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh if they lose. It's gonna be hilarious. We do to break Tampa Bay heart. They got us McNabb, and so we need our get back. Yeah, big facts. They said Jalen Hurts was 3 years old when Brady won his first Super Bowl. Now they about to play each other in the playoffs. That's crazy. That is crazy. He said Castro Def got bars. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now y'all got me hyped. Now y'all got me hyped. I'm going to have to go out here and diss these Buccaneers. I'm going to have to get a beat. I'm going to have to go get a beat. You need to be line LB on a day like this. Facts. I was mad. Is LB live? I was thinking he was going to go live. I needed that motor. LB be getting me hyped. And this week, I need that energy. You know what I'm saying? We talk shop all the time on this channel. We talk good conversation, good football conversations. This is the time to just be hyped, man. Just be excited about your team. Should open up StreamYard. What do you mean by that? Random, but Peyton Manning could be the new owner of the Broncos, and other news. Giants should hire Urban Grinder. That would be hilarious. I believe Jalen surprises some people and plays his best game. 3 TDs, 300 plus all-purpose yards. I would love to see it. Media is trying to sell 49ers like car insurance. Dallas will body these boys. We'll see. Look, I'm honestly rooting for y'all. Y'all are a different team than the team we saw at Week 17. We're different, even though it was backups. I can imagine what starters would have done. I mean, it was our backups. It is what it is. I think that this is going to be an interesting game. I think you're very right. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are a different team than we saw earlier on in the year. We're a different team than we obviously put out at that Week 18 matchup. But we'll see what happens. Were we a different team because we were playing worse competition, or were we a different team because we finally found something that worked for us? And that's the question we got to answer. That's the question we're going to get an answer to this weekend, this Sunday actually, because we're in the playoffs. Is your team? Is it not Cowboys fans? Yeah, I know y'all are. You know what I'm saying? that wasn't towards you. That was just somebody. If you're watching this later on, just. Is your team in the playoffs? Because mine's is. So before you hate, before you say anything crazy, just know we're a playoff team, and I love that. My Colts fan cousin said we are some a-holes for trading them Carson. He said he wants his return, him to us, but I told him we have a 30-day policy. Yeah, facts. Hey, once you buy, it's yours. Once you buy, it's yours. Look at your Facebook. I just did. I just did. What am I supposed to look for? Did somebody hack my Facebook? Shout out to the 60 in the chat. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. But I am about to get out of here, man. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, checking in with your boy. But listen, man. If you see a Tampa Bay fan, tell them I said hi. If you see anybody with Tom, because that's the only jersey people have as Tampa Bay fans, it's only Tom Brady. You're not going to see any other jersey. If you see any Tom Brady jersey fans out there, any Tom Brady jerseys out there, tell them we got something for they butt on this Sunday. We got something for them. I really do feel, and I said this earlier on my Twitter. I went out to a Tampa Bay preseason game, right? Me and my girl were decked out in Philadelphia Eagles gear. Decked out, head to toe. You know how I get down. When I tell you I felt like I was in Philly, the amount of love, the amount of people with their little Tom Brady jerseys on saying, "Go Birds. I'm only wearing this because it's the home team." Nah, bruh. I was at a Tampa Bay versus some random team for a preseason game, and I was representing my Eagles. So they get to come out of their little, hiding. So there's going to be a lot of green in that stadium. I really cannot wait. I'm so excited about this game. But you guys let me know in the comments what you're thinking. I'll probably come on tomorrow, maybe a little bit later today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll definitely be back. Y'all know how we do. I'll probably have a video for you later. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm hyped. I hope you're hyped. I hope that you know that the Eagles are going to shock the world, because they are. So when they ask you who do you think the Eagles are going to win the game, you say next question. Other than that, y'all know what it is. Fly Eagles fly, and we out here. Peace!
Everywhere, this is for you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.